Jai Hind children. Let us learn the next subheading, role of other organs in excretion. Accessory excretory organs in humans other than kidneys are lungs, liver and skin. Excretory role of lungs. Human lungs help in excretion of carbon dioxide and water. Water is excreted as moisture during expiration. Water loss through lungs is low in hot and humid climates and high in cold, dry climates. Some volatile substances are also excreted through expired air from the lungs. Excretory role of liver. Liver help in the excretion of cholesterol, some vitamins, bile pigments like bilirubin and biliverdin, inactivated products of steroid hormones, toxic substances reaching the body and many drugs. Liver secrete these substances into the bile and is carried to the intestine. From the intestine, they are eliminated along with fecus. The liver also helps in the conversion of ammonia to less toxic urea. Excretory role of skin. Skin is an important excretory organ in man. The sweat glands and sebaceous glands help excretion of many substances from the body. The sweat glands remove water, salt, ammonia, amino acid, lactic acid, etc. in the form of sweat. Sebaceous glands helps in the removal of fatty acids, waxes, sterols and other hydrocarbons from the body as sebum. Sebum keeps the body surface oily and is a protective secretion. The sweat glands absorb water, salt and waste from the blood and produce sweat. The sweat is carried to the surface of the body through sweat ducts by minute pores. On reaching the body surface, the sweat gets evaporated. The heat required for evaporation is taken from the body, and thus a thermoregulation, that means temperature control, is effected. Disorders of the excretory system includes uremia, hemodialysis, renal failure, kidney transplantation, renal calculi, glomerulonephritis, etc. Uremia. Uremia is characterized by increase in urea and other non-protein nitrogenous compounds like uric acid, creatinine, etc. in the blood, especially of urea. Normally, urea level of human blood is 17 to 30 milligram in 100 ml of blood, while in uremia, the concentration of urea rises to as high as 10 times of normal during chronic renal failure. This decreases the ability of the person to excrete the metabolic end products of proteins. Hemodialysis. Hemodialysis is a method used to remove waste and excess water from the blood of a person whose kidney is damaged or injured. It is done by a machine called hemodialysis machine, commonly called artificial kidney. In this machine, blood flows through tubes bound by cellophane membrane. The membrane is impermeable to macromolecules but permeable to small solutes such as urea, uric acid, creatinine, and mineral ions. The membrane separates the blood flowing inside the tubes from a dialysing fluid flowing outside the membrane. Small solutes and mineral ions are present in the dialysing fluid. The solution does not contain urea and other nitrogenous waste materials. The person whose blood is to be filtered is passed from one of the arteries into the cellophane tube after cooling it to 0 degrees Celsius and mixing with an anticoagulant heparin. The dialysing membrane allows water and waste materials such as urea, uric acid, and creatinine to diffuse from the blood into the surrounding dialysing fluid. This is called hemodialysis. The blood, thus purified, is warmed to body temperature and mixed with an antiheparin to restore its normal clotting power. It is then allowed to pass through a vein of the patient. Kidney transplantation. Kidney transplantation is the process of transfer of a healthy kidney from a person donor to the body of a person suffering from permanent kidney failure recipient. The transplanted kidney takes over the work of two failed kidneys. Suitability or acceptance of kidney transplantation is based on two factors: compatible blood group, antigen-antibody reaction. Kidney from close relatives would be more matching than that of unrelated donors. The immune system of the recipient would attack a kidney that appear to be foreign. Special drugs can suppress the immune system of recipient so that it does not reject a transplanted kidney. A surgeon places the new kidney inside the lower abdomen of the recipient and connect his artery and vein with the new kidney. The blood flows through the new kidney filter and makes urine. The damaged kidneys of the recipient are left in place unless they cause infection or high blood pressure. Renal calculus. It is also called renal stone or kidney stone. Involve the formation of hard stone-like masses in renal tubules or renal pelvis, mainly due to accumulation of insoluble crystals of salt like sodium oxalate and some phosphates. This causes severe pain. Renal stones can be surgically removed. Glomerulonephritis. It is characterized by inflammation, that means swelling, of the glomeruli of both kidneys. Specific suggested measures are bed rest, increased fluid intake, more intake of carbohydrates, and use of antibiotics. Dear children, hope you followed the given portions. Watch the video carefully, read the text 2 or 3 times, prepare notes and send me a copy to get your attendance. If you have any doubt, call me and clear your doubt. Thank you, children.